Hi everyone, so it's the 1st of April, which means it's April Fool's Day, but it also means that it's time for my April TBR video. So the first book that I wanted to read this month was Delirium by Lauren Oliver, and I actually already finished this book. I finished it at 5 AM this morning while I was still up waiting for the Mortal Instruments trailer, which is not being released until midnight tonight. So yeah, this kept me up most of the night because I did get extremely hooked into this book because it was just fantastic. Yeah, so that was the first book that I want to read this month that I have already read. The second book that I want to read this month is Forsaken by Jan Oliver. I've already started this book. I'm about 6% of the way through on my Kindle, I think, and so far it's been okay. I really enjoyed the first chapter, but the second chapter wasn't as good, but I'm hoping that I'll enjoy the rest of the book because the first chapter got me really interested in the storyline. The next book that I want to read this month is Lwins by Rachel Kane, which is the first book in the Weather Wardens series, and I think this is her adult series. I have all of our Morganville books that are out and I absolutely love the Morganville series, so I'm pretty excited to start this and hopefully I will love this as well. The only thing I have to say about this is I did go to start it earlier on today, and then I realised that all the chapters are about 100 pages long, so yeah, that kind of put me off starting it earlier, but I'm definitely hoping that I will get through it this month. The next book that I plan on reading this month is The Iron Queen by Julie Kagawa, and it's the third book in the Iron Fae series, and I'm just powering my way through these books one a month, and I've just got one more left to read next month and then that's me done with the series, and I absolutely love it, so I can't wait to read this one. The next book that I plan on reading this month is Breathe by Starcrossed. I've seen a couple of mixed reviews for this book, but I was really intrigued by the synopsis, so I'm quite interested to see how the story is going to pan out. The next book that I want to read this month is My Soul to Take by Rachel Vincent, and this is the first book in the Soul Screamer series, and I've heard so many good things about this series. I've been told by a couple of people that I definitely need to start this ASAP, so I am. The next book that I want to read this month is Cross My Heart and Hope to Spy by Ali Carter, and this is the second book in the Gallagher Girls series. I read the first one in February and I just want to continue on with the series and to find out what happens to Cammy and all of her friends. The next book that I plan on reading this month is Wonder by RJ Palacio, and this is another one that I'd seen about on YouTube, and then I saw it in the library last month and I had to pick it up, so I didn't get a chance to read it last month, so I've renewed the loan and I will definitely be getting to this month because it sounds like such an interesting read. The next book that I'm going to read in this month is a reread, and it's Starcrossed by Josephine Angelini. I read Starcrossed and Dreamless last year, I think. Yeah, it was last year, and the third book, Goddess, is coming out in May this year, so I'm reading Starcrossed this month and I'll be reading Dreamless at the start of May so that I'll know what happened in the story before the last book comes out. The next book that I plan on reading this month is Lock and Key by Sarah Desson. I have a couple of her books sitting on my TBR shelf and I absolutely love her books. They're just really nice books and I'm really excited to read this one. It sounds really interesting. The next book that I'm planning on reading this month is a book that I think everybody else has read apart from me, and it's Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Yes, I haven't read it, please don't kill me, but I've seen a lot of mixed reviews about this one. A lot of people seem to love it, but there are people out there who don't really like this one, but a lot of people prefer Scarlet over Cinder, which is the second book in the series, and I just really want to read this one because Cinderella, cyborgs, future Beijing, I mean, it just sounds brilliant. The next book that I plan on reading this month is one I didn't get to last month, and it's The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. I just didn't have the time to get into this book last month with all the uni work that I had to do, so I'm determined to get through this month because I really want to see how the movie compares to the book. And the last book that I'm planning on reading this month is Lies by Michael Grant. It's the third book in the Gone series. I finished Hunger on the last day of March, and I really enjoyed that one a lot more than Gone. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. So I'm hoping that this one will be as good as Hunger and maybe even better, but I really don't want it to be like Gone, otherwise I just might not continue with the series. I also might read Picture Perfect by Jodie Picoult. I've been feeling the need to read some adult fiction as well because I'm getting sick of YA, kind of. That's all I've been reading for months now. So yeah, I really think I might just start picking up my Jodie Picoult books as well, because I think I have nearly every single book that she's written and I need to start working my way through them since I've only read about 3 or 4. So that's all the books that I want to read in April. Let me know if you've done an April TBR video, or if you haven't, let me know what books that you want to read this month in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys later. Bye everyone!